Good morning, Tuvo Joe. Masteroid, welcome in, guys. Hope you've had a good weekend. Just give me a second, guys. Good morning, Blasty. P-Bond. Welcome. Kitobi, good day to you. Tokai. Welcome in. Do. Zaman, good morning to you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh. Deary me, deary me, deary me, deary me, deary me, deary me, deary. Oh, I forgot to make a command for that, but I'll do it another time. Hey Ash, how you doing, Chief? I'm gonna have to recode this thing, I think. Looks like it's fucked. Yeah. Annoying. Oh well, I'll need to do that tonight, I think. Working sneaky video edits in between. Nice. 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 Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Michael the Dark Lawrence, and welcome to another episode of The Darkness here on Twitch. Monday, 25th of April, 22. Welcome in, guys. Ash, Zayman, Blasting Me Nasty, Katobi, Matokai, Hero, Rufus, welcome. Hope everyone's had a good weekend. P-Bond, good day, Masteroid, Joe, Alexander, greetings, greetings, greetings. Hope you're all well. Good weekend, good weekend. Yeah, we are 25 days in, guys. We got 5 to go. So Saturday is the final day of these 30-day challenge, which, to be honest, actually, I'm surprised I'm in a lot better situation than before. Aussie Bloke says, where do you think the best start location is for a new player? Lorville. Because there's a lot more NPC bounties in that area. So, yeah, Hurston, Lorville, Aussie Bloke. It kind of gives you like a nice city, gives you some trams. Doesn't have many items to buy in that area because it's an industrial city, but Hurston has the most like NPC missions to go from. So yeah, I would probably start there. I mean, to be honest, you can start wherever you want. You can move to wherever you want in the game. Go where it sounds like Crusader is or Orison is a gas giant. Microtech at New Babbage is Snowy Planet. ArcCorp Area 18 is going to be like a Coruscant from Star Wars, and then obviously Hurston is like a toxic place, industrial factory kind of city. That's where you want to start, you know? Weekend was 5 days too short. Exactly. Right, we have a video from Mr. Detox to go through. There's a link there. If you want to watch it just now, we're going to watch it on the stream. Yes. I like to watch these videos when people bring them out. Just for something in the morning, just to get us going, finish my cup of tea and all that jazz. If it's one I think, it's awesome. It's this piracy gameplay in Star Citizen. Is a messy job. Let's go for it then.
We're not pirates. We're not pirates. The IMI are not pirates. We are corporate opportunists. And this just was an opportunity that presented itself. Yeah, he's got to be out in the rock, surely. We're going to ground vehicle drop this cutlass and extort him. Who are the baddies? Don't panic! Don't panic! It's a special IMI operations. Stop the vehicle.
Put your hands up.
Yeah, I think he's probably going to come back, guys. I told you.
Interesting.
Are you all in your vehicles?
Yeah, I'm in the vehicle.
Standing by.
Have I got time to join you?
He's 20 clicks out.
Run.
Do it now.
It's going to be so confused.
Okay, Ballista it is. We're gonna ground vehicle drop this cutlass and extort him. Who are the baddies?
You want to drop onto him.
Less than 500 meters, I'd say.
He's got to be out in the rock, surely, in the ROC. We can cut off his
Guys,
ROC.
get ready. 3, 2, 1, deploy.
Perfect.
Nearly fucking took the ship out with. Jeez, man. That fucking flying of the Hercules.
There he is. There's the ROC.
I like how somebody was in the back there. If it was Detox getting thrown around.
Don't panic! Don't Don't panic. This is special IMI operations. Stop the vehicle.
Get out!
I tipped it over.
Get out of your vehicle!
Don't panic. Don't panic. Special IMI operations. Disable. Turn off the vehicle and step away from the ROC. No, don't panic. We just want to see what you're mining out here.
I can smell drugs.
Let's just take a look and see what he's got. Oh boy, someone's been busy. Someone's been very busy.
Damn.
Had a night. Had a night. I see. We're going to have to confiscate this, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have to move this illegal contraband from his cargo bay into one of ours. Can you hear what I'm saying? Crouch if you understand me. Very good. Very good.
Put your hands up.
Can you remove your weapon? Drop it on the ground. Drop. Thank you very much. There we go.
Not sure about somebody standing point blank fucking range with a grenade launcher in their hand,
What are we
like.
gonna do with this at night? Is there any quick way of doing this?
Just drag it across.
Yeah, but it's seriously. Have you seen how much is in here?
That's a sure way of getting your whole team killed, like.
Just bring the rock along,
Oh,
Peter.
just drop the RO. Yeah. Take the rock.
Snip the entire rock up.
Good point.
Don't do the quad work. Let the mobiles work.
Ah, he's changed to an SMG
True.
now.
Okay, we have.
Fucking standing point blank range of a grenade launcher is just like.
I can't.
Fucking take out everyone.
I can't get in it, right? I don't think I. Any funny business, and we'll have to neutralize you.
And now a word from our sponsors.
We're not pirates. We're not pirates. The IMI are not pirates. We are corporate opportunists. And this just was an opportunity that presented itself. That's why, as you can tell, we're terrible at it. Step away from the cargo hold. No funny business.
We're terrible at it. That's a lot of Hadonite, like. I don't even know how much that would be.
Let's load up.
He's been a good sport. He's been such
He's
a good
been
sport.
a good sport, so.
He has. He would have made actual pirates proud.
Should we let him off?
All right. Spearhead, you've been a damn good sport. Our final request is to remove your chest piece, your legs, and your arms, and we will allow you to go on your way. The rock stays with us. He's running. Stop running. Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
You should have the electric guns. Come on, D-Dogs. You need the electric sniper and just fucking knock them out.
Families, you can keep your helmet on.
Fucking stealing his clothes as well, like.
Thank you for not resisting. You may go on your way.
He's just trying to hide behind the rock.
And don't let us catch you mining.
This dude will have nothing on him, like.
Decided was ours 10 minutes ago. All right, he's going to take off. Keep the ballista trained on him. Keep the ballista trained on him.
See, this is what a lot of people. We were talking about this yesterday, right? Where people just self-destruct or Alt F4, and you miss out on this situation where the dude's got away with his ship, and the IMI have got a good haul. Like, however, saying one thing.
Not playing defensively.
If they had lost the fucking Hercules, if it had crashed, like it crashed at the beginning into a rock, if that had exploded and this was a real game, obviously that would be an instant loss of income from it and stuff like that. So people need to be very careful in the future when doing these kind of drops, you know?
Oh dear.
You could have literally done this with a Pisces and just literally waited till the guy got into his ship because the ramp was down. Oh my god. You know what I mean? Like,
Here he comes. Free Kate.
Guys, ballista. Get in the fucking ballista.
Okay.
and then why would you come back, man? Like, Jesus Christ, like.
Great.
You literally see there's two ballistas. You are getting gas cooked.
Spearhead, you have chosen poorly. Scouting powder shields, bring it around.
Alright, I have log on him.
I'm gonna laugh if they take out the Herc at the same time.
Let's go. That was my shot.
And again, that's going to be a very expensive method in the future as well. This is what, again, like, it's fun just now to do these things, but you've got to remember that even firing a size 5, size 7 torp is going to be costly, so we're always going to have to think about these things in the future. Do you use the most extreme method of doing this, which is literally 2 ballistas, a tank, and a Hercules, no light escort? They can be taken out by talons, you know? It's just funny, like, all of this kind of stuff we won't be able to do in the future because it will just be so costly to get things done.
Can I hear you up, Clacky?
I'm dead. He's gone.
Oh, man, down.
I wonder if this is in 17 or if it's... I think this is 316, maybe.
Beautiful.
Look, it looks like I'm cleaning my weapon.
Yeah, with railguns, okay, so it's 316.
Disintegrated. Time to dismiss all these crimes. It's been a busy day killing.
2 days worth of killing.
2 days worth of killing. Yeah, a lot of killing.
What numpty. Yes, promotion! Good. Need to raise up a little bit. Raise it up a little bit. Nice one. Good, good, good. Actually, what am I doing here? There. And, let's see. I'm trying to think of something quirky to say for that one. Let's see what else people said. I'll think of something there. Can't think of anything on the top of my head. But yeah, go and check out that video from Detox, guys. Awesome stuff. When he streams, they do these kind of things. Like the operations and stuff. He's recently been doing ground stuff, which is really cool. This one here was where they're like driving in ballistas and using tanks, and then they wait for bounty hunters to come after them, and then they torp them and stuff. The biggest thing, obviously, in Free 17 is that these things can only be seen from like 500-600, but these torps have all been nerfed and damaged, so it doesn't one-shot things, and it can't track fighters as easy as it can in Free 16. So this is going to be really interesting to see what like group like Detox does. Because in Free 16, this is a very, very powerful unit. In Free 17, it's not. It's good for the big ships, but pretty much all the lights can't be detected until they're 6k away, which means that if people have bounties and they're in a light fighter, this thing, you know, if you cloud well and stuff, can't track. So there's definitely a big change to how this will be used in Free 17. I look forward to it. And then they do like the other videos and stuff. Which brings us to the videos of my channel, !YouTube, if you're not a part of it. We have 2 new channels, ladies and gentlemen, and we're trying to get 100 subscribers on each. So from now on, if you go to my main channel, this is the only videos that you're going to see. Everything else has been removed, and we're basically cleaning out where all the main videos will go here. From Logan and all that jazz. We're going to drop down massively our views to whatever because I've deleted all. But if you're wanting the shorts now, all the shorts are now moved to our shorts channel, and all the VODs are moving from Twitch over. And again, it's just if you ever, because Twitch deletes it after 60 days, so I'm making sure that all the videos are going here. They're all uploaded, it just takes 2 or 3 days to actually HD them and all that jazz. So if you ever need anything, the only thing I will say is you don't hear music and you don't hear like sound alerts and stuff like that. It's just my voice, comms, and game, because obviously it is YouTube and we don't want any nonsense on the VOD. So again, if you're wanting to check out everything, we have the 2 channels up, and we will be bringing out another channel in the future, which is going to be like DarkLaw Outside kind of stuff and all that jazz. So if you are subscribed to my YouTube channel, drop us a sub as well on these 2 ones, because again, it will not be all just on the main channel. That's going to be just for the main videos that we do. Shorts are going to be on the Shorts channel, all that jazz. So if you want extra content, extra places to go. These things I'm not looking to make money off, but because to get partner would be extremely difficult on VODs alone, because like people just don't watch it, you know. They're not going to watch all the hours and stuff like that, which would be amazing. But yeah, if we can get 100 subscribers so we can just get the personal URLs for them, that would be amazing. So yeah, again, ! shorts, ! VODS, VODS, and that will show you the channels there. I appreciate anyone who's subscribed to it. Again, it's just basically to archive everything and then just concentrate on the main push of content, which the Logan stuff will be coming out this month of May. We are starting production since hopefully we'll get 317 live. And yes. But yeah, thank you to Detox for the video. It's awesome the stuff that those guys get up to. I like how they did the sponsor thing, say, you know, we're not very good at it because it's like nearly lost the Hercules. The fucking ballista rams the fucking Cutlass, nearly taking it out. There's a dude standing with a fucking grenade launcher at point blank range. If the guy had ran and he'd fired, he would have killed him fucking self with it. It's just like, jeez, man. But it's funny as fuck. You mean people will think tactically? Yeah, they will have to in the future. How you doing today, Mr. B? Dustin, welcome in. Double Fett, good day. Yeah, he was a good sport about it. Again, a lot of people can just like self-destruct, kill themselves, Alt F4. But that dude, I mean, he could have just flown away, you know. Yeah, Cutlass equals 1.3 million Herc plus Ballista, 6 million ergonomic kamikaze. Aye, exactly, yeah. And you could have done it all with a Pisces, you know. A Pisces strolling up, one person using an electrical weapon to stun lock the guy without killing, and just do it that way, you know. Fucking extreme by Detox, bringing in 2 ballistas and a tank, like no air support whatsoever. A fucking Talon could have come in and just decimated if it was 317. Levels are welcome in. Hope you all guys had a great weekend. Thanks for getting back to me on Twitter. No problem, dude. If I've ever got time to reply to people, I will go out of my way to make replying. Like if I'm at the PC and I'm noticing like a social media kind of thing. But as I always try to say to people, don't take offense if I reply to you like 48 hours later kind of deal. It's just a lot on. I'm gonna have to clean this down. Looking forward to. So basically what we're going to do is we're streaming until Saturday, which is the 30th. Subbed your extra 3,000 channels. Hey dude, gotta make this a business adventure and not just concentrate on one channel. You know, if I've got one channel that's partnered already, I need to start working on multiple partner channels with different accounts. You never know. Never know these days. So I'm going to start working on the shorts in one area, push that up. The VODs I don't think will ever get partnered because again, trying to get 4,000 hours out of VODs is not going to happen. But we can get 100 subs, we can get a private URL in it, and maybe one day it will eventually hit partner, but that's not a push. Basically the VODs one is more of an archive, just so it's always available. Kind of deal. Not really trying to make money on that one. But the shorts, having it separate is a good idea to get a second channel up to partner, and who knows, you know. We shall see, we shall see. But aye. Working on my character in Lost Ark. I hit tier 3 over the weekend, so the grind for gears begun again. Nice. Yeah, I've been playing with my glaive on Lost Ark. It's been a lot of fun. I got it to tier 3 already, and it's now my main character instead of the paladin. I've not really been playing Lost Ark that much in the past like 2 months. I've just been too busy with other things, or more preoccupied by things and jazz. I hope they toned down these storms. They suck bad. I don't, Dustin, because it's Daymar. It's meant to be very dusty. Like, what can I say? It's a dusty moon. It's a sand moon. It's meant to have storms all the time, dude. If you think about a gust of wind coming in on that place, like, it should just cause an absolute nightmare, so, yeah. It's the graphics phasing that's the issue, yeah, exactly. I was looking into the Glaiver class, haven't started one. I love my Shadowhunter too much. Yeah, Shadowhunter's really good. I wanted to main the glaive from the beginning. It's called Lance Master in Korea, Mr. B. And because it wasn't coming out release, I was like, alright, I'll go Paladin. And the Paladin just got really boring for me because all you do is just heal yourself, explode everything, wait for a cooldown, explode everything. It's very boring. There's no combos or anything involved in it. PvP is a lot of fun with it, but again, when they brought out the Glaiver, that kind of made me want to play the game a bit more. No, it is a moon, but even moons can have atmospheres, Dustin. We only call things a moon because of its size. But it actually has like a little bit of atmosphere on it. It's basically Mars, if you think about it. You know, it's a very small Mars. Nice altitude? Yeah, I know. That still needs to be fixed. But it doesn't really bother me that much, to be fair. If it doesn't get fixed in 3.17, I'm not that fussed. But yeah, Daymar is basically like a mini Mars, if you think about it. It's got life, it's got fauna, all that jazz, and yeah. It just doesn't have an atmosphere that we can breathe in, that's all. Too much hydrogen, I think it is, if I remember correctly. The Hawk is actually pretty good in atmosphere. I was watching Avenger 1's video on it. I disagree with what Avenger 1 and people were saying. It's not a fucking dogfighter. Don't treat it as one. Don't fly it like one. It has the ability to vaporize arrows very fast. You just don't fly rate. That's it. That's what a lot of the time people have to forget in this game, is that a lot of ships fly radius and a lot fly rate. And obviously every single PvP engagement ends in a rate fight. But the moment that there's aerodynamics and stuff, these ships should be a lot better if you look at it. So yeah, personally I don't think it's that bad in atmosphere. I think just people need to stop trying to fly every ship like an arrow and like a gladius. That's it. If you fly things differently, Hawk is very much like a support ship. Where if you have like a Gladius or like a Cutty or something like that, it can do a lot of damage very quickly. And I think that's where people need to, again, just stop flying like you're always in an arrow and a Gladius. And you would actually see the potential of these ships. And if you see somebody chasing you in an arrow, well, just fly away, you know? Don't get involved in these kind of situations. But we'll see where CIG go with it, you know? What's your opinion on the F7C Super Hornet for PvP? Hornets are shit for PvP, Fetch. Just simply shit. They can't turn, they don't have any tank, they're literally worthless in PvP. They're slow in atmosphere. It's just had no love whatsoever in the past like 2 years. So yeah, sorry, like Hornets, Super Hornets, they're all garbage. They're fun, sketched, but I have more fun in my Arrow than a smaller ship that flies like a Gladius. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing that you can use the M50 and the Razor, but I think because I've just been in the Arrow so long now, that this is my go-to ship, even if the M50 is fixed and stuff like that, you know? It just doesn't offer me what I like about the Arrow. But it's still cool that you can use them now. They can actually low fly, which is what you want to do, or they can actually fly in atmosphere, I should say. Is that something in the game? Or is it on my monitor? Oh, it is on my monitor, fuck's sake. No, Hornets won't get any better fetch until CIG buff their HP. Because they do a lot of damage, but because they're so squishy, they get clapped on so easy. Like medium and heavy fighters really need a lot of work. And again, problem with CIG is they just don't have the time, or things are put into a schedule. And here's the kicker, like, what a lot of people are like, oh, I wish they would just fix this, fix that. Well, it takes 6 months to fix something in this game. And if other things are scheduled in beforehand, it gets pushed back quite a bit. So that's why we've not really seen any balancing of weapons, because it's on a schedule of 6 months. And then people are like, oh, I want to see Star Citizen balanced, it should be balanced. Well, again, come back in like 6 to 9 months. A team can only do what's on their schedule, and we don't dictate their schedule, they do. So if they've got something else that is more important that they have to make, you know what I mean? Is the dog been licking the fucking monitor? Do I need to get a wipe? Space sobriety? Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of memes though, Mr. B, you know what I'm saying? CIG just don't have... The problem with CIG is they've made too many fucking ships without actually having proper balancing in the game before just spitting them out. So we're in this sort of situation where we need to wait for the team to just get the job done, and that's going to be 9 months. So if you don't like combat just now, you don't like flying, come back in 9 months. That's my advice to people. And if you can't piss off for 9 months, don't complain. Simple as that. Because they don't have the team to do this shit. And when people make like the assessment, are like, oh, but CIG have got 700 staff. Yes, 700 staff does not mean 700 developers, just to let you guys know that. So they only have 6 people working on most of these things. 6 people. They ain't turning around shit within weeks, just to let you know, with 6 people. It takes months and months of booking in things to get the job done. And this is the realization that a lot of people need to have within Star Citizen. They can only do so much until more tools are added. They can't change flight without the developers working on the new flight model or finished. They can't tweak weapons if, say for example, a new component is coming out to change things. You know what I mean? That's just counterproductive, wasting time on fixing things that are getting replaced. Exactly, Sketch, exactly. The way I ever look at Star Citizen, as long as something works, I'm happy if it just works. That's all we have to get to. Yeah, probably, Fetch, exactly. Because again, like, 700 staff, or however much they've got, artists don't build anything for the game, they just make drawings. And then they have like asset designers that'll be making like pots and pans and stuff like that, you know? And because of the scale of the game, you're gonna have a lot of them, so Exactly, Melwolf, exactly. People have to find a different thing at times. That's why I always like flying, formation flying, low flying, combat, all that jazz. With the new stuff coming out in 3.17 for items, it means that I can get out of the pilot chair and do some more FPSing, looting, all that jazz. But if people are wanting to have like a fully fleshed out balanced ballistics and shields and all that stuff, yeah, you need to wait like at least a year until all the new stuff is built and out, and even then probably another year after that. That's why balancing these balancing these new size 4 ballistics before they're even released, as I've been saying to people, it's not a nerf what they've done on the PTU, because they've never been released. It's getting balanced before it's released. So it's never been nerfed or it's never been buffed. People really have the worst terminology for this game at times. It's a brand new weapon. Even if the size 5 variant has been out beforehand, this is a brand new size 4 weapon. It needs to be tweaked before it's ever released. And right now, it's disgustingly fucking broken. And again, like I said, Star Citizen, the only thing that we really want just now is that things work. But the moment you bring out broken weapons and broken ships, the game becomes very boring for a lot of people. And CIG can't keep doing it anymore. They've got to eliminate the cheese in the game. They've got to get rid of the suicide in the Alt-F4. We had this whole discussion yesterday. This is more important to me than any other fucking system right now. Getting rid of the cheese of the game so that we can actually play the game without being like, oh, it's just Arrow, Gladius, Talon meta all over again. Like, it's dull. It really is. I want to see every ship be used and not have it where somebody just comes along and fucking reaps it to death, you know? It's always a nerf. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Exactly. But the thing is, as I've been saying to CIG, Stewie, they could actually put the Ion back to its original state, just leave the fixed assist off, but put it back to Cannon Ion, because there's no desync, and the only reason people were getting one shot was that it was actually a bug with shields that let the cannon pass through it. But for me, I don't want to see any more like major mechanics added to the game. I want to see it where they actually just quality of life changes, and the 3.17 is definitely in that right position where we're starting to see a lot of cool things, you know? Yeah, these clouds can be a bit much for people, but so can be, like, imagine when you have to go to a really wet planet, you know what I mean? And it's just always raining. Right now, we don't really have weather on Microtech. Microtech, you're not really going to be seeing all that time flying around on it. Hurston is meant to be smoggy, and they've just added the clouds in. That's going to get darker and deeper soon. And I actually quite like the fact that this place actually feels like it's dusty. Look, you know, see all that dust flying in the distance. Is it grainy? Yeah, it is, but I like it. I really like the idea that I feel like I'm on a dust world. Not just beautiful suns and beaches, which is what Daymar's always kind of felt like. Now I actually feel like I'm on a really fucking shitty rock that's dusty. And I want it where I go for a storm and it's even more dusty, where I can't see and I've got to maybe use meters and stuff, even though they don't work right now. I want to go through like a blizzard or electrical storm. We had this topic as well last week, where lightning, all that jazz, turbulence would be amazing. This right now is very, like, it needs a little bit of work. It's very flashy. So once they get rid of that flashy nonsense, this should be really good actually. Because again, you can bring the speed down, and you can see, you know, yeah, there's a bit of dust and the way it is, but again, if you're doing recording, it's not as bad, you know? And this is bugged, what you're seeing just now, because it's like the old Microtech. So when Microtech first came out, it had this really weird effect of dust, and they cleaned it out, basically. It just needs to be cleaned up, that's all. I really don't think anyone's actually working on FPS, Stewie. That's no joke. I genuinely think nobody is working on FPS, and they haven't done for like the past year. Yes, they've done a little bit of the tweaking of weapon numbers and stuff like that, but you know what I mean? Like, it generally feels like they brought out the system like a year and a bit ago, the changes, and nobody's done anything to it, and it's just... I think generally what they're probably waiting for is the desync to be fixed in it before they do any updates on it, kind of thing. A lot of them are bad, yeah. Again, I generally think not enough people do FPS shooting, and that's why they don't have any like decent stats on it, because you can't take it from Star Marine. It's the same as no PvP balancing is ever done around Arena Commander. It's always done around PU stats, so hopefully with 317 that more people will be FPSing and maybe they'll get some more data, you know? Yeah, I know. It does boil my blood that a lot of the time they balance ships around stats instead of like player advice. And then it's always the same thing. Oh, we've got people that are decent PvPers and in the dev team, and it's like, yeah, but how often do they actually PvP? Nice ship, bro. Nice driving. Keep up. I'm not really doing anything. I'm just cruising and chatting to chat, but I appreciate that, dude. Welcome in. Exclamation mark April, guys. If you want to get involved in our weekly giveaway, it's the final week of April. 400i, green skin, LTI, all that jazz. All you have to be doing is following the channel. Easy biscuits. And then we're gonna have a break from giveaways until I get the CIG stock back up and running. I can't wait for people to start making the Daymarian mini movie based on Martian or something. Maybe people will, who knows. How would you feel about specific change to game mechanics where FPS weapons are separated versus vehicle stats? Elaborate on that question a little bit more, please. Game mechanics where FPS weapons get separated versus vehicle stats. What, you mean they do more or different damage to vehicles? Is that what you're talking about? That's what I think you're talking about. I hope they get rid of the cheese. I'm lactose intolerant. They will do. And this is how I can describe the cheese. Self-destructing when you don't need to. Alt F4ing when you're in combat. Basically killing yourself before a bounty gets to you, so you teleport back to like Grimhex, and then they have to fly after you. The weapons that sometimes come out where it just brings in nasty cheese, like the broken C-78s, broken attrition, broken neutrons that we've had in the past, rockets, all that jazz. And now with these size 4s that are broken. And yeah, that kind of cheese. Then other things like insurance, fraud that people just get away with. If they get rid of all that jazz, I think the mentality of players will be a lot different. But my biggest worry is that if they don't start doing this soon, people will literally be like, oh, I'm stopped playing because they nerfed my insurance timer and stuff like that, you know? I can't believe they did this fix, and then CIG will get pressured to change it. Well, right now I feel limited damage to only size 3 anti-air weapon is a negative. That I would like to see is the ability to harass a target or adversary with an F-55, for example, maybe just causing... We'll get that when physicalized hulls come in, Stewie. But until then, no. So the idea is, CIG want to make this game like World of Tanks, and this is actually, I've spoken to a developer about this, And they want to make it where vehicles are like World of Tanks, which means that certain weapons will bounce off certain hulls because they're rounded or thicker armor and stuff like that. So you will see in the future, Stewie, where like 2 or 3 guys firing light machine guns into the air could technically puncture wings. And say, for example, when they bring out aerodynamics, a punctured wing would mean that this ship starts to rock and behave very differently. So we will get it, but not anytime soon, because everything is on an HP pool right now. I don't ever see a world where ship armor is also strong enough to withstand size-free weapons but take damage. Oh, right, yeah. I suppose that's the case. But then, like I said, if you are flying a fighter, why would they ever put armor in the wings? They would only have armor around the pilot and the modules, if you know what I mean. So the center fuselage wouldn't be able to take small arms, but you could puncture the flaps and maybe shoot the fucking wings. They're not going to have armor in it. CIG do not have the potential to do that. Yeah, being a game, you never know. It depends how they do it. But they did say they wanted to make it like World of Tanks. A World of Tanks basically adds a mesh that you don't see inside this area to protect the modules, for example. So they would add it into the center fuselage, but since the wings can literally detach down here, see there? Moment, let me move it there. You can see that that's all that holds the wing, is this little mechanic in here. If I get it there. See that? So technically speaking, they can mesh this side, or not mesh this area that's on me, and that could be punctured by size 1 arms or light weaponry. And they make it where, like, then the tail, for example, can be... And again, with aerodynamics, this could be a huge thing where you literally lose these parts and you can't fly for shit. We have no idea how advanced they're going to make it. Or maybe you can puncture the glass or something. Who knows? But again, yeah. I think this is why they want to make the Titan, or is it Titan? What's the name of the sort of mech suit? I can't remember what it's called, but that, I think that's what they want for anti-fighter kind of jazz, is you use those little outfits to basically stop people from flying around you, because they're going to have size 1 guns strapped to them, you know? I forget what that armor thing is. A lot of people are really, really excited for it. But we'll see. Again, unfortunately, we're not going to get any form of these kind of updates for years from now. It's always going to be HP. Everyone's like, oh, don't worry, armor's going to fix this. I hate to tell everyone who's banking on armor, armor ain't going to be in for at least 2 years from now. Just to tell you that, guys. There's no mechanic being planned around it. Nothing has been started. And literally, whenever they have like an idea, it'll take 6 to 9 months of that idea to go through some test phases, and then it's 9 months after that to finish it off. No, I've not flown the 300 series. But again, they could literally make it where a 300 series has no armor, so it gets punctured, if that's what you're questioning. Because a lot of ships are not technically military. You know, a Cutlass isn't a military ship, so it might have the shittest armor, for example. And it only protects certain areas, which means that the EVA doors, for example, could be paper thin and bullets go through them. Who knows? Depends how they set it all up. But I definitely think that that is possible in the future. The moment that they start adding in the mechanic for armor or working on it, I'm pretty sure somebody will be doing... Because again, they've got to mesh all the ships all over again to make the hidden stat. Because I don't think it's ever going to be a visible armor on somebody's ship. It requires so much effort to do it, unless they've already built it already. But I don't think we'll ever see a physicalized or like a visual armor on somebody. It will just be a hidden mesh stat, like what they do in Elite Dangerous, basically. But obviously I can be proven wrong with that. I just think it would take a lot of time for somebody to redo everything. Well, the problem with me for the 300i or like the 350, Stewie, is it flies really nicely, but it's just so big. And you're not really getting anything. Again, this is why I always use the Arrow, because it's probably one of the most aerodynamic ships in the game. It's only like, what, 29 meters. It's very, very agile. There's Graphic. I'm going to go and chase Graphic. You know? It's why I won't move to like what's it called? An M50. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Plus, I'm normally always ready to go for combat, and M50 is just not worth it in atmosphere. Sneaking up on Graphic. Need the lock off so don't freak out a bit. Oh, put the brake on, he'll fly right by me. Cruising around in my automobile. Yeah, I think the dust is fine. Like, when it's in a working situation, it's a little bit grainy just now. But I quite like the idea that it's like this, you know? Pressure is on. Whoa! Give him room. Swap to the left and right. I think it's just amazing that we can do this again now in Star Citizen. It requires a lot of like communication to do it right, and like matching speeds. Also, doesn't help that I don't have head tracking turned on. It's pretty cool. I do like it. Alright, put him back here. Aerodynamic, exactly. Exactly. Aerodynamic. Oh yeah, we've not had this in a fucking while. Oh yeah. Oh, just feel the cheese. Mmm. The Hulk Hogan hair. Keep it up, like. And then we get the dust on. So yeah, I like it, like. Hey Garfs, hey in Chief. Let me have a wee song. I didn't actually set up multiple songs, that was my bad. Yeah, I'll do these ones. PvP slider is real. True. Okay, alright. So cool, I can actually see the ship moving now, much more clear. I don't have the afterburner for that one. a good location, actually. Oh. You put the fucking brakes on. Oh. Good job, Good job, graphic. All I heard was a pop. Maybe, I don't know. Ran out of fuel, I don't know. Looked like it was quite far away, so. Good flying, good find, dude. Nice speeds. I like speed. And seems to be a common thing with performance anime. This way. Yeah. How much spray does this thing build? Let's do it here. Oh, a lot actually. the sand. I like the sand a lot. Victor should be in May? Yes. Welcome in anyone I missed. Boop. Boop. Problem with the saber is, like, it really is only like a radius mover, Stewie. So it can't really do anything that I'm doing just now. It's just really, really fucking fast. But you have to raise up the height because of such a big profile as well. So it's really, really good. But again, it can't do anything like what I'm doing in the arrow. Basically, just hasn't got the potential of it. It's why I use the arrow. Again, it allows me to do my kind of stunt flying, basically. But we've done the saber a bit. We had like a full day of saber. It might be in one of the VODs of the, like, earlier on, kind of jazz. Yeah, it's a fast ship, the saber. Hey, Dark Neon, welcome in. Scuba Steve, good day to you all. If you need a lead flyer, I'm good enough. I'm kind of just happy free flying just now, Dustin. Well, thank you for the offer, dude. If you can get on the same server, I don't mind. Like, if you pop down to, I'm on Shubin just now on Daymar. If you're in the same server, Dustin, feel free to just pop in. Seems like so many sim struggle with using more. Unlucky Professional, good day. You going to do some Prowler low flying? I'm gonna wait until the Gravlev stuff comes out on the Prowler. And then sure. Hello, Baba. What's you doing? What's you doing with you, Baba? Hello. No. She's going for sleep. Yeah, but we were waiting for the thingy bob, the Gravlev to come in, and then it'll be pretty funny. Good morning, Tough. Flew past you guys yesterday. Oh, sorry. Graphics talking to somebody else. Fucking COVID caught me after all, mate. Girlfriend caught it somewhere and both have it, feeling piss poor. Ugh. Goddamn COVID. The breaker of chains. It's a Flufftail. Yeah, she's already gone. She's just finished being in season, so she's now in the I'm pregnant stage. I'm going to hide under the bed. She'll start getting the toys out, and then it'll be, oh, I've given birth to soft toys. Bless her little cotton socks. And then she'll pretend she's a mummy for a bit, and then hopefully this will be the final time. I hope I can get actually her in to be spayed this year. Poor little Baba Wolf. Especially before she turns 10 in January. I would like to get her done. It's so expensive just now. But yeah, that sucks, Dark Down. With the COVID. Ah! Shaking of the game. Shaking of the game. I like how now cruising at low altitude at high speed is actually very difficult because you don't have the afterburner to be able to do things like you did have in 3.16. 3.17, all afterburners now regen so slowly, which I like. Means that you have to really think on it now. But we can still do the speeds. I just can't hold it right now until I learn it. Because again, we need lots of boosting to do these things. But again, when aerodynamics come in, we won't be able to fly like I'm flying just now. You won't have the ability to do the hard turns. Unclean on that one. Exclamation mark song. Exclamation mark song will give you it. It's by Sebastian Boom. Another one's coming up as well. Same dude. It's a really good tune. Paint it black. Again, it's so difficult to do these now in the game with the afterburner. In 3.16, you can just basically hold the afterburner all the way down. And you never have this like weird stalling nonsense, but I generally actually don't think you can do the free fall spins anymore in 3.17. Or you would have to do them like half the amount without capping around. And it's basically just making the ship spin around over and over and over again. But you need to keep thrusting to keep the spin, the cycle going as it drifts. And because afterburner just goes whoop now and it doesn't regen fast enough, I don't think we can actually do them anymore. Paint to black, yeah. Desync is, well, there's nothing on my end, so it would only be Twitch's end, sadly. Hey Dan Bauer, good day to you. Good vibes, good vibes. Let's quickly claim this one. So there's a lot of stuff that you can't do anymore in the fastest fuck boy style of low flying, because you're always capped out. If you try to fly like it, you're always capped out of afterburner, which I really, really like. Again, it's just, it changes or lets you see who's able to adapt and who's not. Hey Reform, good day to you, Chief. How was your weekend, sir? So I really like again, I could probably do a Dragon Force in 3.16 and have a lot of afterburner to play with. 3.17, it requires a whole lot of maintenance now, or micromanaging the afterburner to hold heights. You just can't do it anymore because there's just not enough afterburner, even in the Arrow, which is really cool. Obviously you can still do the stuff like Tirada and everyone else does. That's not changed really. But for the high speed flight, the moment you hit that 300, 350 sort of speed, and you're doing certain turns, your afterburner disappears. If you're just going in a straight line, it's very, very easy to maintain it, but yeah, the moment you add in any angle flying, that's it. No afterburner to do things. Somebody's escaped with a trolley. Zoke Funhead, how are you and dogs? They're doing well, thanks for asking. They are doing well. We're just chilling out today, doing some flying. Security bunkers if you're wanting that sketch. Security bunkers if you're wanting that. Sometimes like normal bunkers just won't spawn the ones. From what we found anyway. In the testing. Last day for Toby at 15%, guys. Exclamation mark TOBII. You have today, and then it's done. Get involved in the sweepstakes as well. You might actually win a Toby 5, but also there's a few Aurora packages up for grabs as well. Doing the missions so you don't get to choose which. I don't do the missions. I just basically go in and just kill everything that I find. But we're doing the kind of Black Ops style, bring down comrades and stuff. I've been enjoying the hybrid of both styles recently, but I still prefer the skill flight you make look so easy. Just, again, I think it's... Oh, where are you going? Understanding that in 3.17 you just don't... Like, I mean, again, all styles are fine. The whole lock speed one... Unless you're doing group, I find very, very boring by yourself. I would rather go fast, but I would like to try out some like formation stuff with Ondo and Salty, doing a different way than what we have been doing this PTU, which is the decouple method. I think actually I know a really good way of getting it to look really, really fucking clean. But just having people available at different times is so difficult. Can people still fuck your ace up terminal? Not that I've found, Orlan. Not that I've seen, dude. No, but I think that got fixed quite a while back. You can hear what people are doing, like, it doesn't say exactly what they're spawning, but you can hear that they're, like, reinsuring and jazz like that, you know? But yeah, we should get a patch tomorrow, maybe tonight, tomorrow anyway, tomorrow night. And yeah, hopefully they fix the flickering. That is a big one right now for me. I'm still playing 3.16, hadn't played since 3.14 till this week, so grinding more weapons and stuff before the 3.17 changes. I have a feeling they're going to take away everyone's weapons sketch. Just an FYI. They might not do it, but I have a feeling they are going to. It's kind of pointless with people buying like 1,000 of each weapon and then go, hey guys, want to go looting? It's like, yeah, alright. They should, yeah. I think they should wipe everyone's personal infantry. Not their ships, not their modules, but they should get rid of everyone's weapons and stuff. No, it's not to do, it's to do with like shaders and streaming tech in Ginger. It's nothing to do with the desync fix. It's literally something shaderish going down. Tomorrow, Scuba Steve? What do you mean tomorrow? Are you talking about possible patch tomorrow? There might be, yeah. Normally after a weekend, because CIG are closed on Sundays. So they would have had somebody working on a patch on Friday and Saturday, basically. They'll check it today or tomorrow morning and then release it Tuesday night. Well, for EU anyway. I don't think they can. Apparently bot ships and infantry are linked on the back end. I'm pretty sure they have the ability to get rid of stuff. If they've got the ability to wipe your money, pull def if they catch you doing any exploits and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure they have the ability to wipe everyone's fucking personal inventory over ships. I really don't think CIG have been that lazy to link everything together, but I could be wrong. But I think that would have been the most daftest fucking thing to do, to have it all connected, if you know what I mean. They should be able to go into somebody's account and take out a broken weapon if it's broken, you know what I mean? Or if somebody's caught cheating, or whatever. Chris. That would be a very silly database, exactly. So hopefully they are not silly, and they do have the ability. But again, if they don't wipe it, you know, I'm pretty sure this year or next year we'll get a full wipe anyway. As much as people don't like wipes, I do. Because it cleans out and makes people having to actually play the mechanics all over again to find problems. People are like, oh no, I lose my ships. Fuck off, it's an alpha. Grow the fuck up, alright? I would rather literally every 3 months they wipe the database so that people are forced to play the game again to grind money, reputation, and find more bugs for the devs to fix. That's how I look at it. Because if you don't force people to actually play the game, how do you ever know things are broken, you know? Can't just wait for a brand new player to turn up and go, oh, is this broken or is this working, you know? No. Best to wipe every 3 months until beta, in my opinion. And I know a lot of people don't like that, but I don't give a shit. I want this game to come out flawlessly working, not a fucking pile of junk. So if you don't like losing your stuff, well, you know, come back a couple of years when it goes to beta. Then the game will be in a really nice position at that stage. Force people to have no money, play the game right from the ground up again all the time. I mean, shit, it only takes you like a week to afford certain ships now with the way missions are. Not ship? No, they should wipe everything, dude. They should wipe everything all over again. Every 3 months, wipe it. Go through that whole process all over again. Doing the reputation, checking out the changes, all that stuff. You at shipping? Alright, cool. Close. Again, this is an alpha, a developing game. It's not meant to be played like it's a full-on game that you religiously play every day. You gotta find the faults in it. And I think the best way to find faults in missions and stuff is make people do the missions from the ground up again. Give them a reason for doing it. Because again, if everyone has their ships, all their modules, all that jazz, nobody does this shit. And it goes for months until the wipe comes in. They should rebalance mission income so people other than me and Scarlet and a few other test missions. Exactly, yeah. It's always the case where the moment that everyone has everything, yeah. I think you might have carbon monoxide poisoning or something. Why? Why do you think that? Those missions are actually the most interesting, and we meet NPCs face to face. You seem a bit out of it, mate. What? If you're coming here to spraff some shit, then spraff some shit. Don't be fucking cryptic with it, like. Because you just make yourself look like a fucking potato at that stage. Say what you gotta say. Don't hold back. Oh, Jesus, Dustin. My God, what are you doing? Ooh. Wish they would remove that kind of like weird, when you look at a ship in a certain angle, like if I can try and get it here, you see this sort of like weird shadowy behind it. Not the actual ship shadow, it's like lines and stuff. And it only comes up a few times at a certain angle. It used to be very, very dominant. When you look down on somebody, The ship would do weird things. Oof. What, Senelaya? What the fuck have you sent now? Jeez. Dustin, give me a sec, dude. Senelaya apparently has sent more than he let on. It's amazing that Bjunt as well has gone a little quiet, you know? Give me 2 secs, guys. Alright, what have we got here, Senelaya? Fuck's sake, dude. Just keep sending things. Oh! Oh, fuck's sake. Nice, dude. They will enjoy that. That's the bones. Was that off the gift site? Did you actually get that off the gift site, or did you pick these yourselves? These look a lot different than the ones that I thought I put on. Thank you so much, dude. How many packs? Oh my god, he got 3 of them. Amazing, dude. Well, they'll come in a second to be like, what the hell's going on here? Sweet potato. They do love these things. They're like crack for dogs. Well, I guess, yeah. Comes in, follows the channel, says some decryptive shit. I think you might have carbon monoxide poisoning or something. You seem a bit out of it. And then leaves. Okay. Alright, well. We can solve that one. There you go. How's that for cryptic? Awesome stuff. Thank you so much, dude. Look at these. These will be great actually, because I should be able to fit that in my pack as well. Needs to pay at least 10 times that, no joke, to be worth it compared to VV bounties and bunkers. Good judge of character. I know. Like, imagine following the channel saying that shit, that's all you ever say. And then leaves the channel, you know? Crazy. People really have no time. Or too much time, I should say. Thank you so much for that, though, Senlite. You did get that from the gift site. Let me just quickly check. I wonder if they've changed the packaging then, because I don't remember it looking like that. But let me just check. TheDarkLaw. Let's have a look here. Oh yeah, it is. Wait, no, you seem to have got different ones. These are the ones on the website, 24, and these are only 8 times. See what I mean? Like, they look different. Did you definitely click? Yeah, I think so, Them. Thank you very much for the follow, dude. I think somebody was trying to be, you know, kind of sad, really. But whatever, they're banned now, so they can enjoy that one. Yeah, it seems different, dude. But did you pay that price? Because obviously there's only 8 in this. I hope you didn't pay that per packet. That's what I'm worried about. Because obviously there's only 8 times mini bones, and they are a sweet potato. But obviously, yeah, you may want to check that, dude. That's why it's a 24 pack and there's only 8 in this. Oh, did you only pay that? Did you, right, like, obviously you don't need to tell me. Did you buy 1 pack? Because then that's fine. I'm just worried that you got overcharged if, like, for example... Alright, you only spend... Oh, okay, so I guess they don't have the big packs and that's what they did. Alright, cool, dude. Because I was really worried that you may have been overcharged by Amazon. But thank you so much, dude. Interesting that they've changed the packets and stuff. Let me bust this open and see if one comes. Nova! Luna! Senalia's got your stuff. Crack? Do you want dog crack? Oh, you love the dog crack. This is from Senalia, so look up there. You see that? Oh, face. Yum, 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 yum. You come over here as well, so Senalia can see. Yum, 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 yum. That's Luna there. Any updates on the fluffy cameraman? Oh, yes. Sorry, dude. I tested out Nova. It's a little bit of a faffle to put it on because it doesn't have like any clips, you know, to like detach. So you just have to stretch it out and put it on. However, it fits over the harness really well. But yeah, definitely Luna does not enjoy it. So yeah, don't send another one. I've got the camera charging up, or sorry, I still need to charge the camera up. And the idea is, I'm not going to do like a video, but I'm going to take it in a test run with Nova and have him run and basically see what it picks up and stuff like that. So we're going to do that testing. Because obviously I'm streaming until Saturday, then we're off on Sunday, and then we're kind of off the everyday sort of situation. So I do want to get in and start testing out the thing, but it should work for Nova. If it doesn't work, the idea is I do have brand new harnesses for them, which I bought like 2 years ago. So basically I bought the 2 each, so I could put their stuff on the new one, and on the old harness I could actually just take off the straps from the thing that you've given me, and I'll just sew it into their harness, and then that's it. Never trust a sweet potato. Well, sweet potato is amazing. So yeah, I do enjoy sweet potato. So I might try it that way, but obviously we need to test it with... Anyway, he's happy to wear it. It is an interesting harness because it's more designed for like a... Well, it's a running harness basically. But yeah, I am definitely looking forward to having a trial of him. But yeah, don't send another one, dude. I appreciate like the offer, but Luna will not wear it, so it's only going to be a Nova thing, which will be really good. By the way, Dustin, are you setting a speed or anything like that? So I know, or are you just doing a natural lockdown? Just so I know what you're like cruising at, basically, dude. So I don't overshoot. A little bit faster than what I'm doing. Let's put it up a bit. So this would be where I would love... Let's see if I target will give me... Right, so... Yeah, this is where I need to bring it up on my end until I match the speed. Getting there. 257 maybe? No, a bit slower. 2.5 there. No, I'll drop it down. 4. No, I still have the speed. Again, this is where like match speed would be a fantastic system. Let's try with this angle as well. Give it that way. won't be able to do any fancy shit in this view though. This is more just follow cam. Or you do it like this. If we want to be more technical. Look how smooth it is, man. That's crazy. What a difference. Ooh. Interesting how I don't think we were ever fucking close to each other. Spin it back actually. And I'm well above any rock height. This might be obviously like one of these things that happens. I'm pretty sure I gave him plenty of room though. And he flew away, so I don't think it was... See here? I'm well above the ground. Yeah. It's like I just combusted for no fucking reason there. Jumping rock? No, that ain't no rock. I think that's more, I don't think the game knew where to fucking put me, to be honest. Thick air? It was like a fucking slab of wall, basically. Yeah, because you didn't even get affected. I didn't bump into you. I'm well above the ground. Oh, and I'm teleporting. Maybe it's just the server having a little hiccup right now. That's all. Just bad timing. But again, thank you so much, Sunlight. I will add that to their box of treats. They do love it. If you ever getting stuff for dogs, guys, I highly recommend the Smart Bone option. Because it's great for teeth. It's a little expensive, but you can source them out to be cheaper. Amazon is quite expensive. If anyone ever wants to do it a cheaper way, I think I can get the 24 for like £8 cheaper if I buy them in bulk from my pet store that I get sent here. Amazon is a little expensive, but it's the only way I can set it up on a gift site, basically. But again, if ever anybody wants to cut Amazon corners, you can just say, I'm donating like this money, buy the things, and I'll buy them. But yeah, these things are what I always recommend to people. I've got Cyborg Angel now giving them to her dog. And the great thing about it is it's made from vegetables. It has like a... No, you're not having another one. I'm just talking about it. Fucking karate. So no rawhide, made with sweet potato, and then you can get them with chicken where they've got like a little bit of chicken flavoring to them. But like rawhide, it's great for getting the tartar off the teeth. But obviously rawhide is not good for a dog's gut. So it's a much better option for doing these kind of things. I fly 220 on Daymar, it let me do tricks through the canyons without crashing them. Yeah, exactly, you're doing like the side strafe, angling the nose and all that jazz. Not made from roadkill, how odd, I know. But yeah, they're highly recommended. I've been using them for years. No problems with like guts. Nova has basic IBS for dogs, and it's really good. Have you encountered Headless Harry yet? The nude people without a head that break the game on places. They're seeing like stop elevators, disable ship spawns. No, not really. I mean, if people are using cheats in Star Citizen Alpha, I mean, come on, like, there's so many more things you could be doing with your life. We can do speed if you want to test things out. No, I'm good, dude. Again, I'm just sort of like chilled out. I'm not really wanting to focus too much on doing group flying, and I wanted to test out the things with like Ondo or Salty, but they'll probably be at work or something like that, so... I think Ondo's back to work. There's a special place in hell for those kind of people. Well, again, it's up to them if they want to cheat in a video game. I just don't see why you would cheat in a alpha. You know what I mean? Cheat in the real game if you're going to do it. But in Star Citizen, like, development stage, it's kind of just like, oh my god, man, really? That's what gets your kicks? I mean, fair enough if that's what it gets you, but again, there's more things that would be more funnier, like pissing people off in like Warzone or something like that if you are actually gonna do it. But the good thing is, if people cheat, I suppose CIG then can develop better anti-cheat and stuff like that. Because that's always going to be a worry for a game like Star Citizen, especially as an MMO. You know, people are going to literally cheat through their eyes to try and get ahead of people. Always happens in video games, sadly. Oh dear. Oots kadoot. Again, thank you so much, Sunlight. You've been so generous. The tea, the harness, and the dog stuff. And I'm drinking. I'm on the second bag already of the tea. It's just so good. No, Nova. No, you've had the snacks. You've had them. You'll get some more later, okay? You'll get some more later. Don't worry. Don't worry. Senelai sent them to me, so I'm not going to be stingy with them like I always am. Yeah, you gonna camp down there? That's a good boy. Do I need to get a basket for you to sit there? Since that seems to be where you like to sit? I get it from the attic if that's where you're gonna sit all the time. Oh, you're a cute boy. You know you can go on the bed, pup. Oh, you getting a toy? You getting a toy? You go and have fun then. Don't let me distract you. Choosing a ball. Soft toy he's looking at. He's looking at his lead. He's going for... maybe a ball. Oh, maybe the tiger. He's fucking watching me. I'll bring him here. So he selected a toy. There you go. He went with tiger. He's gone with the tiger. Nova has left the building with the stripy tiger toy. I really hope CIG plan or can hire a Tony Z of anti-cheat. Yeah, I know. It'll be interesting to see how long they can hold off. See, for me, like in an alpha of Star Citizen, Gauchi, I don't really care. You know, if somebody uses cheats on me, I don't give a shit, you know? This, right now, Star Citizen means, like, nothing. You know, if I lose a ship, I lose some items, I don't care. There's no risk reward in Star Citizen. But I really wonder how CIG will police it for live, because that's when people will come out of the woodwork and actually do all that jazz. And, yeah, you know, like aim bots and all that, everything that comes down. Right, so he does 220. Let me lock down here to see if I can get it down. Again, I don't really go that slow in this game, but I'm kind of chilled for just playing follow. I don't really want to do the... I'll do like 220. 225, so I can fluctuate. There we go. Gonna watch Dustin's move. It's got really good on the old angle side strafe, which is really cool. It's great fun to pull it off at high speed as well, which is you basically angling the nose and the wings to push the ship around as you thrust. Oh, we're getting some nice twilight scene as well here. So he's doing 220. I'm doing 228, which might be a little fast. Yeah, 224, that should be fine. Bring it in here. So there's your inverted roll. The bread and butter of a low flyer must learn inverted roll, because funnily enough you can actually push speeds and certain heights around corners and over hills better if you engage with an invert roll. Just purely because the upward thrust in the video game is better. So when we talk about an inverted roll, basically this allows you to navigate through. Dustin's showing off there right now. Beautifully done. And it is the staple of a low flyer. A lot of people are like, oh, all they do is spin around. Well, it's not just for fancy looks. Again, the most powerful strafes that you have at these speeds are your up strafes. So if you're wanting to push heights or keep heights, you want to actually invert to get the up strafe in, to then give you a nice down strafe to move and be silky smooth, all that kind of jazz. So sometimes it can be overplayed, but again, like there, that's a perfect time to do it. Keeps it looking good. And then the thing that Justin is doing is what I do at high speed, where you can bring it up and you can do this shit. And I can't remember exactly what we called it when you're doing it at fast speed, but it is one of the fucking sickest things to do. Especially the faster you go, the more it pushes you down to the ground. So watching a pilot that actually watches their height and movement. There we go into a barrel roll. So that's not an aileron roll. Basically this is an aileron roll, but when you strafe and do this, this is Star Citizen's version of the barrel roll, which Dustin just did. But you see there, is using the up thrust to shift. So we're doing the shift here, roll, shift. And this allows you to basically use your up strafes to move around and get that movement in between. Which again, like a lot of people just, when they laugh about low flyers and stuff, they don't actually realize that most of the stuff massively helps the way you fly at certain heights. And it's the same when you get faster and faster. So the flight model actually changes at about 350 meters a second, where your yawing starts to stiffen up, and we get what is called the flight lag in real life, which basically means that you start stuttering with your yaws. So sometimes learning rolls or going into a roll using strafe and pitch allows you to move at high speeds much better than trying to do your weird yawing lock actions. This is actually so fucking sick at the slow speed kind of cruising. It's just, so here he goes with his sideways inverted roll. I'm not going to copy it because I want to kind of keep it in the camera there. But that's basically the sideways inverted roll, which you cannot do at high speed. You have to bring it down into SEM, which allows you to yaw more, which allows you to move in these axes more than you can do. So again, it's like, people forget, yeah, that is, again, we're doing some weird inverted shit here. I'm going to just follow through with this one, and I'm going to lose him in the process. But again, you can't do this stuff unless you stay at SEM speed, which is roughly about 250, I think it locks up. Well, we're just slightly above actually. 200 would probably be the safe bet. But we're doing like 220. I can push a little bit further